that, and courtesy.
Thank you, sir.
Student grade number 1.
I intend to develop myself in a positive manner and to avoid anything that would reduce my mental growth and my physical health.
Student grade number 2.
I intend to develop self-discipline in order to bring out the best in myself and in others.
Student grade number 3.
I intend to use what I learned in class constructively and defensively to help myself and my fellow man and never be abusive or offensive. Thank you, sir.
Guards up. All right, guys, we're gonna work on our hook today. We're gonna start with our lead hand hook, which is the same hand for our javelin. When we're doing our hook, I want to make sure you guys' hands are super tight and we don't free them. The hook across our body like this. But when we do it, we don't want to turn our hips a bunch. We want to feel like it's mostly our shoulders turning to the hook. We don't need to separate it. From the hook, right back to our guard. Let's do it together a couple times. And go. Feel. I want to use some energy on these though. And go. Feel. Right back. Go. Feel. 2 more. Go. Feel. Last one, go. Feel. Right back to guard. All right, guys. Now when I say go, I want you guys to do it without me. But still keep that level of intensity up there. Keep the guards up. And go. Go. And wait for it. Make sure you have a good guard. Go. Go. Nice work, guys. Wait, leave that guard. Make sure your hands are up by your chin. Right up by your cheek. And go. Nice work. 2 more. Go. Last one. Or not last one. One last one. Go. All right, guys. And time. Now, when we're doing our hook, if we're doing a hook, and it's going to be right in front of me, you think that if I stop here? No, of course not. I want to make sure I try to do that hook, and I go past what I'm aiming for a little bit. We're going to do this a couple more times. Make sure you go past what you're aiming for. Hook the color a little bit. Does that make sense? Awesome. Guards up. And I want to get more intensity. And go. Other hand again. Go. My dial. Go. Go. And yeah. Go. Other hand, Andrew. Go. Good. I'll let your head down. Go. Yeah, exactly. Good. Go. Other hand. And go. And go. Go. All right, 3 more, even more intense. Go. Go. Bezel, go. And time, all right, guys. Now we're going to work on our backhand. So our backhands are other hands. So I'm throwing my lead hook with my lead hand, my back is my backhand. So for the back hook, it's very similar. We throw our hook, except when we throw a hook, it's kind of like when we throw a cross. You know, when you throw a cross, you take your back foot, you kind of push forward almost. It's the same idea. Except instead of a straight, we're going across our body. So exact same concept. We throw our hook, we go right back to our guard. Let's go a couple together. Guards up, and remember intensity. Go. Yeah. Nice. Go. Yeah. Nice, Jonah. Go. Yeah. Up by your head though. 2 more. Go. Yeah. That's the best one. Go. Yeah. Come back to your guard. Now, come without me now. Guards up. Have some energy. Go. Yeah. Go. Yeah. Go. Yeah. Go. Yeah. Go. Yeah. Andrew, go. Yeah. Good. Go. Yeah. Excellent. Go. Yeah. Ain't that the best one? Go. Yeah. Hands on. All right, guys. Now we're working on our lead hand body hook. That's we're punching somewhere. We're hooking somebody in the body instead of the head. So in order to do this is my favorite move you possibly do. It's a really strong move too. So my guard up. I'm going to bring my back shoulder almost like in front or right above my lead leg. And from there, I'm going to rip the body shot in. When you put the body shot, you want your palm to be facing towards the head. So let's do it together. Turn, start the hook, right back to guard. And do it fast now. And turn, and hook, right back to guard. But wait, remember, we have to be in our ready stance. So we don't want to be straight on, we want to be to the side. And go. Yeah. And go. Yeah. And one more together. Go. Yeah. All right. Pull out the hand. Put guards up by your head. Go. 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 right now we're working on our body hook for our backhand. So let's hit my backhand for the body hook. If you guys remember last week, we were working on dropping down and throwing jabs. You guys remember that? How we dropped down through jab? So let's drop down the same way we drop down for a backhand hook to the body. We're going to drop down the same exact way for our hook, hit our bottom for a back foot, right back to my guard. Do your other to the side, see that back foot. I go with this, right back. One more time, right back. Let's do it together with intensity. And go, and we're backhand, go, and two more, go, and go, a couple out, we go, and 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 go. Make it fine. So up a little bit lower. Yeah. And go. 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 And go. And go. Better. And four more. Go. Go. Or two more. Go. Grand last one, best one. Go. And right back to your guard. All right, guys. So now we're gonna work on our 180 wet kick. We were working on this a little bit last week. We're gonna continue on. So quick reminder of the 180 wet kick. Remember, working on guard. We throw a back leg roundhouse kick. I spin through, and when I spin through, I check the kick, having my leg on the outside a little bit, and my hands up in my guard. Let's just work on the check for a second. Two guards up and check. Right back down. Good. And check. Good. And go. Check. And three more. Go. Go. And last one. Go. Good. All right, guys. Now let's add that back leg roundhouse kick in. So actually, let's do a couple more without it. And go. Go. And go. Go. And go. And that's another go. All right, guys. Want to add a back leg roundhouse kick in. So I'm going to throw my back leg roundhouse, spin through, check the kick, right back to my guard. Let's do three together. And go. Yeah. And go. Yeah. And last one, best one, go. Yeah. Nice work, guys. I'm going to say a couple without me so I can watch you. And go. Good. And go. And go. And go. And a couple more. Go. Now, and you guys time for 1 second. I'm thinking among quite a few of you. When you look at checking the kick, you all have your hands splayed open like this, your eyes, your fingers really close to your eyes. So your hands can be open. That's totally okay. But you don't want to have your hands all open this wide with your fingers right in your eyes. If you're blocking from your thumb goes in your eye, that's not good. So like this, when you open, your fingers are together, you're up here like this. That way, you won't see more of any fingers going in your eye. Does that make sense? Yes, okay. All right, guards up and go more. Go. And go. And go. Go. And a couple more. Go. And two more. Go. Much better. Last one, fast one, go. Much better one. Good. And you one more, go. And time. All right, guys. Here, I'm going to drop in a push-up position. and position. Right, go defend and go. And try again. Position. Remember, we step, block, and we palm. And go. Grab knee. Right back to guard. And position. And go. Right back to guard. All right, guys. Let's redo this real quick. So when you go to position, we're gonna actually come to try to punch up with your right hand. That means you're punching this over here. We're gonna take our left leg and we're gonna flip sideways. Do that with me. Flip sideways and block. Vertically. Good. So on the face, grab, start at the knee, straight ahead, right back to my guard. All right, guys, not back to the middle of this first. Let's try for that again.
So can you demonstrate for them what it should look like if you say go? So here's the deal. In a couple of weeks, we start doing progress checks for white tips. So when we do the white tip check, there's going to be a couple of things that I should be able to see right away. Number one is that you know how to do the move, right? Secondly, that you're doing it accurately, which could be that you're doing the move the right way, or that the palm is going the right way when I block with that arm, my elbow is bent, things like that. And then there should be intensity behind the move as well. And when I do those progress checks, I should be able to say, all right, everyone, you're defending the hand, so wide right hand coming in. Ready? Go. And right away, you know how to go and do the move. So Mr. Kester will demonstrate that. So it would be, he goes to position, and then this is what it looks like. I'll go wide right hand, go. Right? And that's what it should look like as you guys are doing. All right, so let's see how close you can get to that point. So go ahead, take that.
All right, guys, position. And defend, go. Much better. And position. Go. Regard. Position. Two more times, go. Position. Everything got palm and then knee straight forward. Last one, best one, go. Good. And all right, guys. Now we're going to move on to the push. Remember that's what we cut in, try to knock it over. And I want you guys to have the same type of intensity. You just have what you're performing the right hand. So keep that same level of intensity up there. Does that make sense?
You know, again, demonstrate what it should look like. Oh, for some of them, they just
Oh, yeah. Good. All right, guys, so I'm going to go to position. Then I'm ready. I'm going to bend. Step out and we go, Then right back to my guard. Let me do that one more time for you guys. I got a position. And on the end, I go, and I keep saying my ready stance until or whoever's being instructed, whoever's instructing the class, tells you to go back to position. So stay in your ready stance when you're done. And position. And defend. And position. And defend. And position. Defend. And time, guys. So when we're working on this, I see a lot of you guys either coming forward or not touching at all. In the very beginning, when somebody's coming to push you, while you're doing the clear, I want you to step back with your right leg. Small things in the same direction as you. I step back with my right leg while I start to clear. So make sure you step back and clear. And more time. Position. Defend. Right back to start. Position. Defend. Position. Now I can hear this side of the room really strong. If I want you to hear this side as well. And defend. That is much better. Position. Two more. Defend. Position. Last one, best one. Defend. And time. All right, guys. Now we're going to work on the tackle. That's if somebody's dropping down and trying to grab our leg or our hip. So this is what it should look like when you're defending. I have a position. And then I'm ready or defend. I can just go forward. I go, right back to my guard. All right, guys, can you do that for me? Good energy and position. Defend. And position. Defend. And position. Defend. And all right, guys, a quick review on this one. When we then go to position, we take our hands, we put them next to each other, and we jump back. We want both our feet to jump back at the same time. And then we fire the knee right away. We don't take a step and then fire the knee. So they jump both feet, fire the knee right away, right back to your guard. There's no stepping in between. And a couple more times, position. And defend. And position. With that intensity though, go low. And go. All right, so and position. Last one, best one, and go. And side. All right, guys, drop down, push up position for me. And start doing push-ups. You keep going. Go straight into it. All right, guys, flip over crunch. No, just normal crunches. Guys, so these are normal crunches. What? Wait for a second. I just sit up, and I sit back down. Sit up, sit back down. Sit up, sit back down. And go. See it. Just keep on going without stopping. Good. Have that feel. Let's see it. Get it here. I think it's like those. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pop back up. Yes, sir. Good energy, guys. All right, and gloves on. All right, guys. We start to have gloves on, and glad you put your gloves on. Start to lift it. So we're gonna start with our lead hand hook to the head. So we were doing hooks earlier in class. Now we're gonna do them again to the target. So I'm gonna have my guard up. I'm gonna throw my lead hand hook, which is my left hand, straight head to the target. Right back to my guard. Remember when I'm doing my hook, I make sure it's mostly my shoulder firing hook, not my hip turning much. So hook, right back to my guard. You go like your partner goes. Any questions? Yes, sir. All right, guard up and go. Yes, sir. And time. All right, guys. So, quick reminder, even when we're throwing our hooks, we still hit with our big two knuckles, and we still want our wrist straight. Even though I'm throwing a hook, I'm not bending my wrist to the hook. I'm bending my elbow to the hook. Just keep that in mind. With a big two knuckles, you keep the wrist flat, just like you would for a jab or a guard. So, from here, we're going to start with our backhand. We're going to do our backhand hook to the head. So we do our hook to the head, right back to our guard. Hook to the head, right back to guard. It's almost the same movement as when you throw across. So it's the same thing you're doing earlier at the beginning of the class. Any questions? No, sir. All right, guards up. And super loud, yes, sir. It's over. Yes, sir. Yes, excellent. One more, go. Right. And let's keep going one more time. And time. All right, guys. Now we're going to do our body hook. Still backhand hook to the backhand body hook. We're doing this is the same type of drop down we do for the jab. We drop down, we throw our hook, go right back to our guard. Drop down, hook, right back to my guard. And any questions? No? All right, go to work. Yes, sir.
Very good. And all right, guys, switch your stance. Right side forward now. You're going to go back forward. Stand up. Remember when we fire the hook, we both leave the shoulder turning, not much to the right. Fire the hook, right back to my guard. And go. Yes, sir. Your lead leg, fire that hook in, right
right back to your guard. Make sure palm facing towards you and forward.
Yes, sir.
You gotta remember to bring your hips. Your guard, your elbow guard, right?
All right, so that's right forward.
Bring your back shoulder to your front breast. Good, good. That means you're usually don't want to do that. Shoulder, shoulder. Yeah. Never that shot it right here. You're right. Yeah, that sounds great. Again. And time. All right, guys, switch your or keep it right side forward. And now we're gonna do our backhand hook. Fire the backhand hook. The same time when you fire the time. Oh, get my right side. All right, guys, everybody face towards your partner, and outside your partner through the target. Toward the position. Set and curtsy.
And then everybody say persistence breaks down resistance. Right? Anyone know what the Grand Canyon is?
Yes.
How was the Grand Canyon formed? This year? Like erosion over thousands and thousands of years. The Colorado River dug the Grand Canyon out of rock. So what's harder, by the way, water or rock? Rock. Right, rock by a lot. If I have a pail of water and I throw it on Anthony, is it going to hurt? No, right? Well, what if I have a pail of rocks and I throw the whole rocks pail at it? Is that going to hurt?
Yeah.
If I hit him, it's definitely going to hurt, right? But yet water, through persistence, it has erosion. It continues to rub against the water or the rock, and it slowly wears it away, right? And sometimes in our martial arts training, our progress can be like that. You feel like you're practicing, and yet you really don't see any kind of progress, at least not day to day. But suddenly you look back at your training over 6 months, a year, 3.5 years, 4 years, whatever it takes you to get the black belt, right? And there's been a ton of progress from when you were a white belt to when you get your black belt, but it happens slowly. And then sometimes you have a big breakthrough. Like for instance, if you cut stone, you take a look at what a stone cutter does. If they take a chisel, they put it on the rock, and they start banging away with a hammer. And sometimes they might hit that stone 100 times with almost no signs of anything other than maybe a little scratch on the surface. And then on number 101, the stone just splits right in half, right? Do you suppose it was that one shot that broke the stone in half, or was it all of the shots before it that finally broke through the stone? Right? It was all of them. It wasn't that they finally got the lucky strike. It was that they hit it 100 times. They couldn't start with number 101. They had to build up to that. And sometimes in our training, it's the same thing. You're having a hard time learning a concept, or having a hard time understanding that whip kick and firing the kick is getting through. And then suddenly you have this aha moment. And you're like, oh, now I get it. And sometimes it's not that one idea that made you get it. It was a culmination of a whole bunch of different ideas. If you only heard that one idea, it still might not have made sense to you. But because you heard it explained and you practiced it a bunch of times, suddenly you had the breakthrough moment, right? Point being is we have to be persistent. If we give up on our goals, if we stop, then we'll never have those breakthrough moments. You won't see that slow progress over the course of years. It really helps us to be awesome at whatever it happens to be that you're doing, whether it's schoolwork, something outside with a hobby, or certainly with your martial arts training, right? So remember again, persistence breaks down resistance. We keep our head down, we keep training, we keep pushing. Make sense? Yes, sir. Have a relaxed stance, loud and proud as a dedicated student of martial arts. I will live by the principles of black belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, self-control, perseverance, and indomitable spirit. What is the goal? Rachel stand, position, sets, courtesy, out, impact martial arts. Awesome, nice work, guys. Nice job, Zoom team. Let me have Mr. Otto. And then, of course, actually, let's keep you for a few minutes.